Welcome to Pop Goes Summer. Today's featured band is Emerson, Lake and Palmer, considered by many to be the quintessential rock band of the 70s, combining classical music influences with very theatrical performances. Now, after considerable success throughout the world, they decided to split up in 1974 to pursue their separate careers. But thankfully, for all that many fans, they reformed. And we caught up with them last year back on the road, this time in Verona in Italy, where they talked to us about Emerson, Lake and Palmer Part 2. Let's see what they had to say.
It's wonderful to be back here because we've got so many really nice memories of playing in Italy, apart from the food. The audiences are sensational. I think in '72 we did the biggest sort of Italian tour where we played all the major cities, but for some unknown reason we never played here. And this Roman arena here is an ideal place, I think, to sort of bring Emerson, Lake and Palmer back into Italy, you know. So it's going to be quite an exciting evening.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside. The show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Where's the show? You'll get your money's worth. Greatest show in heaven, hell, or earth. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see this show. It's rock and roll. Right before our eyes, we pull the laughter from the skies. Laughter till he cries, till he dies, till he dies.
Musically, we're very inspired and very enthusiastic right now about the future. We're about to make another album. In fact, we've started already to write the material for it. But there is obviously a nostalgia about playing pictures at an exhibition, Tarkus, all the things, brain salad surgery, and that is another part of it that, you know, I have to say I enjoy.
In the 70s I was very frustrated because I felt that technology hadn't kept up with the progression of the band. That's really the main reason why we used orchestras. But it's an exciting field now because technology has advanced to such a great level, and I still haven't discovered all the possibilities which are capable for a three-piece band.
I would consider it part 2 of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, an unforced, unencumbered part 2. I mean, we've come back, you know, having fun, which is what it's all about.
We never really strive to make commercial records. That's why a lot of our pieces are sort of 10, 15 minutes long. I really wouldn't know where to begin in terms of making a sort of commercial record. So we make records that we like.
I mean, people have tried to stick labels on the band. In fact, it was quite hilarious in the early 70s. We were referred to as a heavy metal band. That's before you got all the guys with the cod pieces and the tights giving it all that, you know.
in the 70s when we first started, we never realised, if I dare use the word chemistry, we never realised what that chemistry was, because we were making a record every 14 months, we were touring globally every year, so time went very fast, and we made like 9, 10 albums in a 9-year period, so we did an incredible amount of work, and I guess we never realised what it was, that made it. You don't. It was only coming back just over a year ago and playing after 12 years that we suddenly realised, wow, this is like we just played yesterday. I mean, it happened, it's like putting on an old pair of shoes. Wow, they do feel comfortable.
ELP is like a family, I suppose we're all pretty intense people, but they are very creative people and very strong. Tenacious.
I mean, when people talk about a chemistry, I mean, there actually is, and I could never put my finger on it and say it's this, or this. It's just something that takes place, Maybe it's because we're of similar ages and we listen to similar music as when we were kids.
It's a number off the new album, Black Moon. This is called Paper Blood. Surrender to the power of will. Keep running for your life. You don't need no periscope. You won't need second sight. It'll come at you so fast, my friend. It's thank you and good night. Caught in the river, you can't stop the flood. That's the power of pretty paper blood. All day.
Environment is something that it obviously concerns us all, and it was something that I was actually watching the Gulf War one day on television, and I saw these pictures of this desert burning. I mean, of all the incredible things that you think, the last thing in the world you could burn would be a desert, and it just staggered me to see it. And there was this one piece of film where the smoke had covered the sun. It looked just like a black moon, and it inspired the idea for this lyric. I feel the gas burn in my face. We never learn, even deserts burn, and all politicians lie. They won't do nothing till we reach high noon, black moon. Ain't nobody gonna walk on water when it falls like acid rain. Nobody gonna fake you out, every poison stain. We're all stuck here right in the middle, we never follow the truth. We don't get active, we become immune.
Let's leave Italy and cross the border to France for today's quiz call.